Did you know that glutathione is often called the body's master antioxidant? Picture it like a tiny round-the-clock security team living inside every cell, neutralizing the unruly free radicals that try to wreck your skin before they ever reach the surface. Most people have never even heard the name, yet this unassuming molecule quietly decides whether your complexion looks dull and blotchy or bright and even-toned. The moment you hear that a single supplement could both guard skin from daily damage and nudge pigment production toward a lighter shade, ears perk up. Because who wouldn't want their natural glow switched back on with the twist of a cap? Let's start by zooming out to the bigger picture of what radiant skin means in real life. Think of the last time you glanced in the mirror after a restless night. Shadows under the eyes, a dry patch on the cheek, maybe a new spot of uneven color creeping along the jawline. Those little flaws whisper, you're tired, stressed, maybe aging faster than you'd like. Conversely, on a day when sleep was plentiful, food was wholesome, and stress low, your reflection seemed to beam back a fresher version of you. Glutathione tablets work on that same principle, tending the inside so the outside speaks volumes. By swallowing one small tablet consistently, you invite a science-backed caretaker into your digestive tract. It dissolves, is absorbed, circulates toward the liver, and then, like an internal spa treatment, helps mop up toxins, recycle other antioxidants, and eventually reach skin cells where it tamps down excess melanin. The result over weeks is not an artificial bleach job, but a more uniform, luminous canvas that still looks proudly yours. Of course, before we fall head over heels for any supplement, we have to admit the daily struggle most of us face. Modern living bombards skin with oxidative stress from every angle. Ultraviolet rays slice through the ozone and bounce off concrete, pushing pigment cells into overdrive. Air pollution hangs invisibly in traffic fumes and household chemicals, embedding microscopic particles deep into pores where they spark inflammation and premature wrinkles. Blue light from screens stutters melatonin rhythms at night, limiting the skin's own repair shift. Add smoking, high sugar diets, or simple chronic stress, and you've created a perfect storm. Collagen fibers weaken, uneven patches bloom, and fine lines engrave themselves faster than you can dab on another serum. Many viewers have shelves full of half-used creams, brightening acids that sting, retinoids that flake, pricey facials that shine for 2 days then fade. They are topical band-aids for an internal imbalance, and the frustration each morning can feel like déjà vu. New spot, same fight. That frustration isn't just vanity. Skin discoloration often cuts into self-confidence, nudging people to hide behind heavy foundation or shy away from photos. On deeper levels, oxidative stress that shows up on the skin is also happening inside arteries, brain tissue, and immune cells. So dull skin is really a neon sign flashing, "Help, body under pressure. Enter glutathione." Unlike quick-fix bleaching agents that simply block surface pigment and leave the underlying chaos untouched, glutathione hunts down the root cause, free radicals, and escorts them out through the liver's detox pathways. Think of melanin-making machinery as an assembly line with a dimmer switch. Tyrosinase is the chief electrician on that line. When he's turned up, more pigment comes rolling down. Glutathione calmly walks in, turns the dimmer lower, and pays the power bill by donating electrons that neutralize oxidative sparks. Less melanin is produced, while existing dark areas gradually disperse as old skin cells shed. Let's unpack the biology further because the how matters. Glutathione is a tripeptide composed of glutamine, glycine, and cysteine. Inside cells, it exists mainly in its reduced form GSH. When a wandering free radical attacks, GSH willingly sacrifices an electron, becoming oxidized glutathione, GSSG. Enzymes quickly recycle GSSG back to GSH, like recharging a battery, so the antioxidant army never stands down. Oral supplements aim to flood the bloodstream with extra reduced glutathione. tipping the antioxidant-oxidant scale firmly toward protection. In the dermis, that protective action does three big things. First, it keeps lipid membranes intact, stopping moisture loss so skin feels softer. Second, it intercepts UV-generated reactive oxygen species before they can mutate DNA or call in inflammatory cytokines. Third, it shifts melanin production from darker eumelanin toward lighter pheomelanin by altering the redox state of melanocytes. Over 8 to 12 weeks, clinical trials show measurable decreases in hyperpigmentation scores and visible brightening without the harsh rebound hyperpigmentation that chemical bleaches sometimes cause. Real-world stories make those numbers come alive. Take Maya, a 33-year-old marketing executive whose long commute under India's intense sun peppered her forehead with stubborn melasma. She spent fortunes on peels that left her skin raw and photosensitive. Finally, she paired 500 milligrams of reduced glutathione with 1,000 milligrams vitamin C daily. Vitamin C recycles glutathione and aids absorption. 4 weeks in, new breakouts slowed. By week 8, the darkest patches lightened a full shade on the Fitzpatrick scale. At the 12-week mark, colleagues asked whether she'd taken a holiday because her complexion looked rested. More tellingly, she noticed less afternoon fatigue at work, another perk of lower oxidative stress. Or consider Neil, a 42-year-old ex-smoker who'd accepted fine lines as inevitable. 6 months on glutathione, his before and after photos show not just a brighter tone, but noticeably plumper cheek volume and smoother smile lines, owed partly to glutathione's collagen protective effect. Stories like theirs echo across online forums and dermatology clinics worldwide. Skeptics often ask, why not just eat foods rich in glutathione? It's a fair question. Raw spinach, avocados, and asparagus do carry small amounts, but dietary glutathione is quickly broken down in the gut. What you really need are the amino acid building blocks plus enzymatic cofactors, like selenium, to help cells synthesize their own supply. Unfortunately, modern diets heavy on refined carbs and low in sulfur-rich vegetables rarely deliver enough. Smoking, alcohol, pollution, and chronic illness further drain reserves. That is why many dermatologists now see oral reduced glutathione, especially in liposomal or sublingual forms that bypass digestive enzymes, as an efficient therapeutic boost, rather like replenishing a bank account that has been overdrawn for years. Dosage matters. Typical brightening protocols range from 250 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams daily, depending on body weight, taken with vitamin C to keep the molecule in its reduced active form. Consistency is key. Sporadic dosing produces sputtering results, while daily intake gradually saturates tissues. Safety data are robust. Glutathione is produced naturally in the body, and adverse events are rare, usually limited to mild bloating if taken on an empty stomach. Still, if you are pregnant, undergoing chemotherapy, or have asthma, consult your physician first, because glutathione can interact with certain medications or modulate immune responses. By now, the science and anecdotes merge into an exciting possibility: glowing skin that starts from cellular health. Yet the real turning point comes when you realize glutathione's reach extends beyond aesthetics. Because it detoxifies heavy metals and pesticides, supports immune cells, and rescues mitochondria from oxidative fatigue, users often report better energy, improved sleep, and fewer seasonal colds. It's a holistic upgrade disguised as a beauty pill, and that synergy is what makes the climax moment in countless journeys so powerful. One morning, you wake up, glance in a magnifying mirror, and notice that angry dark patch above your left eyebrow has softened. Your foundation now feels one shade too deep. You head to work without the usual drag in your step, and a coworker asks if you did something different. It's not magic. It's biology finally working with you instead of against you. As this script nears its close, let's knit the big ideas together. Day-to-day skin woes, sunspots, dullness, fine lines, are surface signals of deeper oxidative tension. Topical fixes help, but they rarely solve the underlying imbalance. Glutathione, the small but mighty tripeptide your liver already trusts for detox, offers a safe internal strategy. It hunts radicals, recharges other antioxidants, tones down melanin production, protects collagen, and lifts overall vitality. Clinical studies back it. Thousands of happy users prove it, and your own cells are ready to welcome the reinforcement. So here's the friendly nudge. If you've reached product fatigue on the skincare carousel, maybe it's time to flip the script and nourish from the inside out. Start with a reputable reduced glutathione capsule paired with vitamin C. Commit to at least 12 weeks, drink plenty of water, and watch what happens. Keep sunscreen in your routine. Glutathione complements but never replaces sun protection. And aim for colorful, sulfur-rich foods to supply extra building blocks. Track progress with weekly photos under the same lighting. Subtle changes add up faster than you think. Now, I'd love to hear your voice in this conversation. Have you tried glutathione before? What formula? How long? And what did you notice? Or are you brand new and brimming with questions? Scroll down and share. Every story helps someone else on their journey. If this video sparked an aha moment, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss fresh content on evidence-based skincare. And because glowing skin is a team sport, hop over to our next video where we reveal the top 5 natural supplements that amplify glutathione, including acetylcysteine and alpha-lipoic acid. Your skin's best days are still ahead. Let's chase that radiance together.